Hi and welcome back to the 868 and Beyond podcast. I'm your host, Jesus. It's the 31st of December 2019. That's it. That's a wrap on the decade, that's a wrap on the year. I hope whatever it is that you wanted to accomplish at the beginning of 2019, you have accomplished each and every one of them. And I hope looking back on a decade, we can all see I'm sorry. I hope we can all see where we have grown, and we have a list of accomplishments that we had. Me personally, in 2010, I was working in a casino, and I'm finishing 2019. I'm finishing a decade working as a firefighter with 3 kids. I started with no kids. I'm finishing with 3 kids, so I'm eternally blessed and grateful for that. I hope that the other 20, I hope the other 10, 20, and 30 years plus are just as equally blessed for you as it will be for me. This episode, I'm not going to go into anything major. It's just an appreciation appreciation episode for us to understand that if we look back at 10 years ago, would you tell yourself 10 years ago you would be in the position that you are now? And in most instances, no, because our mindset, even 3 years ago, even 2 years ago, was completely different than what it is today, what it is right now. This very moment you're listening to this, if you ask yourself, was I would I have ever seen myself being in the position I am right now 10 years ago? It won't be, because we are creatures of change, not habit. We are creatures of change. Yes, our habits tend to be with us a lot longer than we would like it to be, but we change. A lot of us have changed within that 10 years. A lot of us have moved forward in our careers. A lot of us personally have developed a lot more than we were 10 years ago. A lot of us were in our early to mid 20s 10 years ago. Some of us maybe were in our late 20s at the point in time. But if you can look back and think of how you were, or try to remember how you were 10 years ago to how you are now, you will see a great shift in our mindset, and our mental state. So it's just a matter of us understanding that nothing remains the same. We all change. I hope each and every one of us change for the better. I know this is the time of the year when people have their resolutions, and they have their goals that they want to accomplish for the next year. But I just want to tell you, if you have your resolutions, and I know a lot of you do, that we don't just say them. We write them out, and we also write a plan as how we are going to achieve them. Right? So we know a lot the biggest resolution is we get back fit, we get exercise and diet. But don't just put exercise and diet better. Write exactly what you have to cut out, what you have to start doing. Put a plan of action behind the goals, dreams and aspirations that you have for yourself. What you have in your personal life, professional life, and with financial well-being. Write a plan of action. How we're going to get this. So when we write down exactly what it is we are going to do, we put a committed plan of action behind it. We work hard, committed plan of action. We work hard at it, and we be disciplined to achieve these goals. And I hope that maybe you have a 5-year plan, a 3-year plan, a 5-year plan, and even a 10-year plan. So when 2030 comes around, you can look back and see the evolution of yourself from one level to the next. Because life is the only thing that's constant in life is change, and if we don't change, we'll be left behind. So we have a choice. Either we move through time or we allow time to move through us. And what that simply means is either we just remain in one spot and the years go by, or we take ourselves and move through time and accomplish whatever goals, dreams, and aspirations that we would like to put forward to reach to whatever level. Right? I had a whole episode planned for today, but I said, you know what? I'm not going through all of that. It's end of year, and I know what this time of the year entails. I know we all have, me personally, one of my big goals for 2020 is to exercise and diet better. I've already written down my top 5 goals for 2020. Exercise and diet better of 2 of them. I have to cut back a lot on the junk food. I have to cut back a lot on that junk food. I don't know why, it just is. And the same money I spend on junk food, I could spend that money and cook something home and come out a lot better. So I really have to cut back on that. I have to be more stringent on getting up at 5 o'clock every morning. I tend to get up like 5:30, 6, 6:30, sometimes 7 o'clock. I have to make sure and be off my bed by 5 a.m. That's one. That's me personally. As I said before, make sure your goals are personal, professional, financial. That's my personal goal, right? My financial goal is to make better investments, make wise choices with my money. So these are just examples of how I want to change my life for the better. I hope it helps you and gives you an idea as to how it is that that these resolutions they tend to falter and fade away after the first 2 months, because in January the gyms they get a huge influx with new clients, with new members. Everybody want to get rushed to the gym. If you see the savannas, they're full. Everybody all over the place, they're jogging, exercising, which is all fine. That's all great. But then they lag off. They tend to stray away after the second month because they have no plan. They just have exercise. They had better, so they'll tell themselves, I won't go to the gym today, or I won't go to the savannah, or just, I'll go next week or the week after, and they kick it down the road. And then eventually, come October, they tend to tell themselves, I was going and start the gym, and I started, and the cycle continues. But if you write down a plan of action, every week, I must go to the gym, or I must exercise or run 3 times a day. Must. How I'm feeling, and that's where the discipline comes in. So we have the plan. The plan is what we want to do, but the discipline is comes in, especially on those days when we say, you know what, I can't make today, but I ain't feeling it. And that's when I tell yourself, you know what, I'm going to do it despite I'm not feeling it. Despite the fact that I worked hard yesterday, I feel like I feel like I stay in an hour extra on my bed. No, that's when you have to go. And a little trick that works for me is you give yourself a 5 count. From 5 come down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I jump out. That's why I tell myself to get myself to go and do anything. It's hard, especially when you feel like crap. You're not feeling to do anything. You're not feeling to just, feeling a calling from work. You say, I can't make today. And those are the days when you have to dig deeper, because you already have a plan. You already have an objective in mind to accomplish. And not just because you're just doing it because it's written on somewhere. No, you're doing it because you know you have to do it. You know it because there will be days that you watch the time will still pass, and you'll be like, I should have done that. When you could just do 20 minutes. 20 minutes workout is enough to put you in a good mood. That's scientifically proven. 20 minutes of movement, of concentrated movement, can change your whole mood. So I'm just I'm just here just to give you the extra, maybe the extra push, but I just want each and every one of you, I want us all to accomplish whatever that you have in your mind that you want to do. Just do it. Just do it. Um, don't give a fuck about anybody's opinion. Fuck away with that. Yes, I know it's the first time I'm cursing on this podcast. Um, but I mean, fuck that. Why would you care about people's opinion? Do what you have to do. Do what you have to do. They don't like you, fine, good. Less people to be around. They're talking about you, fine. Give them something to talk about. They don't talk about you, alright, fine. Talk about me less. I know what I have to do. Just do what you have to do and stop studying people. Do what you have to do. Get your goals done. So when you look back, when the year is finished, go look how quick 2019 finished. When you look back at 2020, December 31st, 2020, you can tell yourself, yeah, I have struck everything off my resolution. I've even added 2 others, and I've done those. You know? So, as Guy from Tobo said, that, yeah, thanks to my kids, I have watched that show maybe twice already. As Guy in Tobo said, no dream is too big, and no dreamer is too small. Remember, excellence is a habit. Make it yours. Be good, be better, be your best. And until we see each other again, be safe and a happy new year and a prosperous 2020.